first afternoon on North Caribou, long day of travel.
It's a walleye.
It's a walleye. Well, surprise, surprise, we're jigging for walleye here. And it's one of my favorite go-to spots close to camp. I fished it last fall. It's an island saddle here. There's an island there and the mainland there. It doesn't matter what time of year you fish this spot. It's always good. That walleye actually T-boned that twister tail. Nice. Nice chunky one. Nice job, buddy. Let's see if you can throw it back out there. Hold on 1 second. Whoop. Here. Well, I was like trying to get my my thing in.
This is just
and
so much action.
And I had one on. My jig was just dragging on the bottom. It's pretty crazy.
I'm getting attacked by a fly here.
Are you?
Yeah.
The other fellas, well, Brian and Doug are two of the other guys in our group. Are right over there, joining us on this first initial foray.
And
that's a chunky
oh
one.
yeah, that's a
pretty
nice
chunky
one.
Actually.
That's a nice one.
That's a nice chunky
Long
one. Yeah. Oh, Berkeley ripple shad. I don't know what they call this color, but it's. I'll show it to you.
Unicorn poo.
Okay. I'm not going to edit that out.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, he's in there good too. Holy moly.
It's gonna be annoying getting all the hooks out. And he's so floppy.
Owie. It's kind of like a brown kind of fleck, browny gold fleck with kind of an orangey red belly on it. And I love these heads, these Northland thumper heads with the little Colorado blade underneath. So, beauty. Nice one. It's not real deep here. It's like 8 feet deep.
But they're everywhere.
Well, they tend to be everywhere. Here. So I don't know if you remember this, but on our first trip here, we were closer to that reed point. The sun was like right overhead. Water's crystal clear, sand bottom, and we could see the walleyes swimming around in the bottom, remember? And you could flip your jig to them and actually almost sight fish to them.
Yeah.
Still a first day. It's kind of overcast. It clouded over. We're getting a few drops of rain here. The wind just died right down. It's actually pretty sweet conditions. It's not cold. It's totally warm. There's a mid-lake pile of rocks here. So I fished this last September, and holy cow, water's got to be about 3 feet lower, maybe more, maybe 4 feet lower than it was then. This was a pretty decent spot in September, so I'm looking for a little bit of deeper water here. I've got 16, 17 on the graph, surprisingly 67. I figured it would be a little bit warmer, like in the low 70s water temperature. But that's a good thing. It's almost perfect, actually, for midsummer. So I'm just cruising around here looking for, it's all rock, hard bottom here, lots of boulders. Looking for fish. Okay, well, we found some fish on this mid-lake shoal, except it's not a walleye. It's not our chosen species. Little pike?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. We'll figure him out. Watch your hand this time. At least it's not a Dr. Spoon with a giant treble. Bren briefly got his, he's unhooking a pike and he briefly got the hook caught in his fingers with it still attached to the pike. That was not good. Oh yes, inhaled that jig. I just put like a pink and white Berkeley ripple shad jig on, and you can't even see it. That fish just inhaled it. Nice one.
Too fast in a row.
2 casts in a row, yes sir.
Okay, this is super hard to bend over. It's pretty hard. It's easier
You can just kind of grab the fluorocarbon line because it's.
I don't want it to snap.
No, but it's really strong.
Okay.
That's 14 pound actually, fluorocarbon. So there you go. Here, swing it over here. See if we can just pop that jig out.
We got pliers for once.
Yeah, because Brendan didn't drop these ones in the lake. Okay, we just started trolling. Brendan's got a small 6-inch black perch colored depth raider on. Yeah, you don't want to touch that. And we got molested by a little pike. Here, swing it over here. I'll see if I can just get him with the. You know what? This is going to require 2 hands. So it's our second full morning here at North Caribou Lake. First week of August. We're kind of on our way to fish a couple spots I have in mind for pike, and we just stopped in this this island neck down here, this saddle, just to cast for walleye for a few minutes. What do you got on? Okay, Brendan still has like the pink Berkeley ripple shot on. I've got a big hammer swim bait, yellow and black. See if there's a few fish here. Just start the day, take the edge off. So Bren's up to bat first. This is actually not a big fish. Oh, small walleye. Throw it back out there. Okay, there's a few fish here. 8 feet and kind of a reed lined little neck down here. Tonight is walleye night, but we're gonna eat walleye tonight, but it's too early in the day, so we're gonna stop at this spot probably on the way back in the evening and get what we need. Nice. Big tails on these guys. Just unreal. Blows me away. Alright. Oh, that's a sauger. Let's have a look at that sauger. If no one has seen the difference between a walleye and a sauger, you're going to see it right now. Come on over here closer, Bren. So they have this kind of mottled look to them, and no white tip on the tail. Kind of usually long and more skinny and almost tubular in my experience anyway, yeah, compared to the walleye. Pretty cool. So I guess that's what would be the we just did the Quetico Grand Slam. What would be the North Caribou Grand Slam? Walleye, pike, sauger, and what would be the 4th species?
Whitefish.
Whitefish, yeah. That'd be a hard one, I think. Maybe. That's kind of a hard one too, because you don't get a lot of saugers. So yeah, it's cool. Another one. This one's actually a walleye. Oh, and he inhaled it pretty good. Yeah, don't lift them up.
I know.
Yeah, that's a real good way to break the rod tip, even with a tiny walleye. Good thing it's not 6 o'clock, Mr. Walleye, or you'd be getting roped up. So I got the pliers right here. Yeah, just grab them just like that, behind the head. There you go. Good job. Nice fish. About 12 feet of water right here. It's kind of a gnarly bottom. It's not rocky. It's there's some rock, but there's a lot of muck and weed. A little bit of weed growth on the bottom. And neck downs are always a good spot. We're going to be fishing a lot of different neck downs on this lake this week for pike and walleye. Really awesome midsummer spot for big pike on lake, because they're not going to be in the back bays. They're going to be still relating to deep cabbage often, but little compressed saddles like in the middle of the lake, island saddles that are like adjacent to, you know, the deeper basins. That's a really prime spot. We're going to do a lot of trolling too with deep diving crankbaits, because there are going to be a lot of big roaming fish. Just rock structure that breaks real quick into deep water. We'll do more of that later. We weren't intending to fish for walleye this morning. Brendan wanted to go straight for the pike spots. But, oh, there you go. Oh, that was a fish, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. I knew it was. There you go. It's hard to drive away from a spot like this where that you're pretty positive is going to have fish. Just get a few fish under your belt, take the edge off.
It's a better sized walleye.
Better sized one? Good. So you might not be a good idea just to grab the fluoroliter if you can lean over and kind of grab them behind the head.
Okay.
A lot of these fish have really raggedy dorsal fins.
Like this one.
Yeah, this one does, but a lot of them do. I don't know what the deal is with that, but I'll show you this one in a second once Brendan gets him in the boat.
Oh, come on.
Here, let me hold your rod. They're high-sided boats, and Brendan's still only 11, so it's hard at times for him to... You got it. Just put your hand around his head. Good job. Let me see.
Pliers for this one.
Yeah, we'll need the pliers. Look at the raggedy dorsal fin on this guy. Pretty common. A lot of them are like that. And he inhaled that ripple
They all
shed.
inhale it.
Yeah.
A lot of them do.
There. Very good. Okay, just before, not long before, Brendan's like, I don't like this jig. I want to switch it. Then he caught 6 or 7 in a row, and that tune has changed.
Oh my god.
Another nice chunky one.
They never cut off. This one's about to do something to me that I do not want.
There you go, you got him. That's a nice fat one, and he didn't inhale it, so you can get the jig out easy. Very nice. Good job, bud.
I'm throwing back.
Yep. Here. Do it again. Mid-Lake Island saddle, second full day. I've been picking away at things slowly, getting lots of fish here and there, and this is a pretty decent pike. Bren Hook, can you, okay, Bren, can you kind of move up to the front of the boat a little bit? Yeah, thanks, buddy. This is on a pelican spoon, actually. It's decent. That's a decent fish. I'm probably just going to try and grab it, I think. Let's see. Hold on. I'm debating. Cradle, no cradle. What do you think, bud?
It's only a single hook, so
Yeah.
it won't be too bad.
Okay, I'm going to grab the cradle, which you're standing on, right there. And we'll cradle this guy.
Measure this thing. It's hard to fight the fish at the same time.
Fighting wind at the same time here. It's
And the fish, and how am I going to get it in the cradle?
We're trying to multitask. Actually.
Oh,
All right. Okay, it's our third full day here at North Caribou. We had a Just a huge blow yesterday. Lots of rain, big waves. Wind shifted from the southwest to the northeast. Rain, thunderstorms. It's cold, like 10 degrees Celsius. We just got up early, packed our lunch. We're headed to Stewart Bay this morning. And Brendan, we're about halfway over. There he is. He just crawled up into the front of the boat and he's like sleeping. But as soon as we get to the spot to start fishing, he'll be like a jack-in-the-box. That's what he does. Thankfully it's not wavy, so he can do that. But anyway, we're about halfway there. So we'll see what happens when we get there. It is a cold front today. Like, I mean, it's like mid-September or possibly like late May or early June weather. It's freezing. So, but anyway, we'll see. It's going to be fun. All right.
We found a little bit of a spot here.
Is right. It's kind of like a bay. Got 8 to 10 feet with cabbage, and the water temperature is actually still only 65. It's decent fish, actually.
Not 40?
I don't know. It's a nice one.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I saw it.
It's a pretty nice, solid one.
I need to see it fully though. I've only seen like...
This particular pike, we're throwing spoons. I'm a big fan of spoons, and it's barely hooked. Like, seriously.
Cradle for this one?
Barely hooked.
I need to see this thing.
This particular spoon is a custom painted spoon made by Jack Penny. It's a pike pattern. I think there's more than one here. This is such a prime spot.
We need to...
Bren got bit off.
By a pike.
Yeah, like, I mean, this whole lure and everything. Just as we entered this spot. I got to decide what I'm going to do with this. It's like, it's on a shred.
That's a nice one.
Here. It's just barely hooked by a shred. Barely hooked.
I haven't cradled in such a long time.
Okay, well, shouldn't be a big deal. You kind of got it backwards, and you gotta you gotta slide the mesh up. You know what I mean? Just anyway, that's fine. I don't think there's any way I'm gonna land this fish. It's just like hooked by a shred of skin. Okay, right here. Just get ready. Get ready. It's not even that big. You're gonna have to lean right over, okay? Yeah, like, I mean, that thing's in the way. But anyway, it's not that big, Bren. But
it's still good.
Still a good one. In the cradle. In the cradle. In the cradle. We got it. Hey, I can't believe we got that fish. Right on. All right. We'll get a few pictures of that guy. Okay, right after
I need to switch to that spoon.
Well, yeah, I think it's the spot though. And I'm not even sure if this one's big, but it hit so hard.
I know, I heard your drag.
And then the drag just peeled offline.
Does it feel heavy?
I don't know yet. Sometimes they fool you.
I know. Like a D.
No, never mind.
I'll turn it off.
Oh my God. It's just a little one.
Okay.
Late afternoon, early evening of day 3, Bren?
I
think so.
Yeah.
Losing track of time here. Cleared up. Just beautiful. Flat calm. Beautiful, beautiful evening. Not too hot, not too cold, no bugs. Kind of right at the mouth of the Donnelly River here in the Delta area. It's always a good spot here at North Caribou. Jigging a little paddle tail. Brendan's got the pink and white 3-inch Berkeley ripple shad. It's been working pretty good. So just short casts. Yeah, it's really 10 feet close to those rocks there, but it's all good. The fish are everywhere.
Yeah.
Short cast, let it sink to the bottom, and slowly crawl it back, just little hops.
They hit so hard. They hit like...
They do hit hard.
I feel like they're like, it's a giant walleye, but it's actually just like an average size.
They do hit hard. I think it might be time for the silly salmon.
No.
Yeah, silly salmon. I'm calling it right now. Time for the silly salmon. You have to do it. Come on, that's the rule. Oh, you lose.
How do I get back in the boat?
I'll scoop you up with the cradle. Silly salmon.
No, do it on the boat. This is the area that we're gonna get more than one big pike here. I'm feeling
Okay,
it,
so-
and I gotta get one.
This is a popular spot. It's the mouth of the honey hole, day 4. Big head shakes.
You don't know if it's giant. Like I had one on, it ran.
Look at these
Cradle?
head shakes. Possibly. But anyway, we're in like 6 to 8 feet of water, kind of at the mouth of the honey hole, because they're not up at the. It's too shallow.
Yeah.
And it's just a big bed of
Oh,
cabbage.
my-
Oh, and it got off.
Oh,
This delta is just absolutely teeming with fish.
that one spinner, like it
It's
has.
on fire.
Yep. That like.
That one that we filmed just before this one, it was big.
Yeah.
Big, wide head shakes.
That's probably high 30s.
Yeah, it was well over 40.
No, that one.
Oh, that one, yeah, it could be 40. But, man, you know what? It's a big area here. The whole thing, side to side, it's like 6 to 8, 10 feet with cabbage. And you just got to keep being persistent, picking away at it, get a perfect drift. It's a little fast. The drift sock would be really good. You know what? They're here. Big time. This is actually pretty solid.
I was just trying to switch to a spinner, like the one that he's using, and then he gets this.
Well, I actually asked you if you wanted.
I thought you meant spinner bait.
Oh.
Okay, I thought you meant a spinner bait. You want cradle?
Starting tomorrow, we're going to bring the big net into the boat because it's way too hard with the cradle in the wind.
So what do you want to do?
Well, I'm going to try and probably grab it.
It is a big fish.
Yeah, no, it's a solid fish. You know what? I'll take the camera.
Yeah.
You grab the cradle. Might as well not fool around here. It's a little tricky with
Yeah, everything.
everything in the way and the rods and the reels. I'll just, as soon as you have that in the water, I'll slide it right in, okay, buddy? Okay? Okay, here we go. Oh, it's a big head shaker. You gotta hold it a little lower, bud. Seriously, a little lower. In. It's not in yet. Is it in now? Oh, good job. All right, we're gonna get some stills of that. Nice. Another decent fish. This time on a spinnerbait. I saw him hit. Oh, that was just epic. I might have to swing around up to the front of the boat here. Oh, no, he's going where he wants to go. Oh, nice one.
I need to catch a big one. I have to.
You will. You've already caught a few.
I need to catch more. In the
Greedy. This is cool. This is a good spot.
the spinners are working.
The spinners, they like the flash. They always do. Especially in this deep cabbage, like a spinner bait or inline.
I can't tell if it's like massive.
It's not super massive, but pretty decent.
Oh
You know
yeah.
what? Well,
Nah.
it's okay. It's hard to tell sometimes. It's
Higher 30s, probably. Oh, I don't know. That could be
it's pretty solid. It's a pretty solid one.
maybe 40. Like,
Well, I'm gonna maybe just try and grab this one.
oh yeah, that's high 30s, my guess. Like 38, maybe.
It's a nice solid fat one. It's a really cool hit. Really cool hit. Oh, let me see if I can just grab it.
Might explode.
He probably will. Oh, I got him. Oh, solid one. Nice. Okay, I think I got another decent one on here. Oh, just scything through the cabbage. So, Brad,
Yeah,
I tried to give you that lure.
I know.
You made me give it to you. And then you took it off and changed your
You know what? I need to use that. That's all I'm gonna use. If I get that lure back, that's all I'm gonna use.
You're not getting it back now.
I am getting it back.
You like this inline. There's no doubt about that. Let's see if I can get this guy in quick because we're in the prime zone right now. Come here, you. It's in there.
I was just using a Len Thompson spoon.
You know, it's a good lure, but that's not a bad pike. Nice thick one. Oh, you got the. This is a very deadly spoon. It's a pike pattern Jack Penny spoon, but it's got a single barbless hook on it. So far today, 2 gigantic pike have got unbuttoned, just like that one. See? What did I tell you? Actually, it's deadly, but I have to swap that hook out to one with a barb, like a barbed Siwash. It's a deadly spoon. Oh, this little island saddle here. Oh, you know what? It's not as big as we thought, eh, buddy?
Yeah.
It was peeling off drag though, so I turned the camera on. We got this pink sort of crackle finish Jack Penny spoon, but we did switch the hook to a proper one, right?
Yeah.
One with a barb. After you lose 3 fish, you switch. Here, swing it over here. And I'll just pop that out. There we go. In the water. There. Okay, it's day 4 or 5. Totally forgot. But we had another thunderstorm that rolled through last night. Wind has shifted to, I think, like the northwest. Low ceiling. But we're back at our spot from yesterday, buddy.
Yeah.
And we hit a lot of big fish. Like, we hooked 8, landed 4. 2 of the ones we lost were huge, high 40s. This spot has much more to give. So it's basically the entrance to a large, shallow spring spawning bay. Right here, well, we're close to shore, so it's 5 feet, but it's like anywhere from 15 to 20 feet leading up to it. And then a big long stretch, about 400 yards of 6 to 10 foot of cabbage. And then after that it gets too shallow, and they're stacked. They're sticking on it like a magnet. So we'll see. Still tired, aren't you?
Yeah. I think we'll get 3 over 40.
3 over 40.
Yeah.
That's the prediction from the
Friend.
pro angler in the front of the boat.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. And the lure that I caught a couple of fish on, and then I gave it to him because he begged me for it, and then he didn't use it, and I put it back on and got another one, is this inline that's been beat up pretty good. It's got a like double tandem Colorado blades that are, the paint's all gone from them. Just a pretty simple lure, silicone skirt with a big giant Siwash with a grub on it. It runs through the weeds real good, eh, Brent?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we just started. Bernie got 2 or 3 in a row on his magic lure, and then just as he was switching his grub because he got annihilated, I got this pretty decent one on. It's a custom painted Jack Penny spoon.
It's not giant, but it's not like small.
It's a pike pattern spoon. Oh, actually, and it was a pretty exciting hit too.
Apparently, they're cannibals. They eat pike.
Yeah. See if this fish is going to cooperate.
Probably not.
Oh, nice thick one, and that's the greenery we're fishing around. Very nice. Have a look at the spoon. It's a pike pattern. Pretty deadly spoon.
Yep. Seems to be working.
Very nice. All right. Cool. Good start. Oh no, Brendan! Oh.
That was the biggest. It's so fat.
Bren, that was a big giant. Brendan.
It's right there. It's right there.
Do you want to throw a grub down? Hold on. Here. So yeah, unbuttoned. I don't know why. On that big Siwash. But anyway, the one I just threw back was substantially larger than this one. But this one moves so much water. Girthy little axe handle sized fish. This is on a booker spinnerbait. Oh man, that's in there good. There we go. Nice fatty. What's wrong with that? The kid's up to bat.
Oh yeah, that's a really.
That's a thick one.
That's a 40.
That's actually
That's a 40.
okay.
Come on.
I had to look at it and I'm like, nah, it's not a 40, but
Come on.
Brendan's like, being the super huge pro that he is, he's like, Dad, that's a 40.
No,
On the, he just switched over to the Pike pattern Jack Penny spoon.
Oh God, it's a I don't think it's too well hooked.
No, you know what? Easy, 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 easy. Here, you're standing on the cradle, so I'm gonna grab the cradle. Nice going, buddy.
It still hurts my arm.
The other one that you lost was substantially larger, I believe, actually. All right, Bren, here. If it's at all possible.
Okay. Oh, he's about to go around.
It might be easier to cradle it on the other side if it's possible for you to swing it around because there's less stuff. I think he's, well, I think he's pretty well hooked actually. Here, Bren. Bren? So I can. In, more. There, we got him.
Yes. Finally.
Finally. Right on. We just took a break after Brendan got his giant behemoth.
Oh.
First drift after. Easy, buddy. Easy. And I'm pretty sure this is a good one.
It's just tanking.
This is a tank.
It's destroying me.
It's not like a. It's not as big as. Oh, it's not as big as your other one. Honestly, the one that followed mine in, I think, was a little bigger. That's a nice one though. That's a nice fat one. That it peeled off line, and Brendan's like, grab the camera now. I'm gonna just grab that one, actually. Barely hooked, like on a shred, but it's not that big. Otherwise, I'm not really too worried about it.
Oh my gosh, look how barely hooked that thing is.
Nice one. Okay, I have never seen Brendan freak out like this ever in my life. This fish, hey buddy, it smashed it boat side and you lost your mind, and it's actually not a giant.
It's big though.
Oh, he got me going there for a second. You lost your mind.
It's crazy.
It jumped out of the...
Like I lifted up the lure and it came up and just engulfed it. I saw the whole thing. It's crazy.
Here, let's see if you can grab that one.
I don't think we can.
Yeah, I think you can.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you're just... He's being pretty docile. Just lean over and grab him by the gill. Excuse me.
No, I'm not doing it. No,
Here.
No way. Jose.
Oh.
I thought it was a lot
Yeah,
bigger.
I mean, it's a nice solid fish, but you're like, it's a giant. Yeah, I know. All right, thank you, Mr. Pike. That was an exciting moment.
I know it was.
I've never seen you freak out like that, ever. It's...
Can't tell?
Yeah, I can't tell. This is one of those surprise.
Probably medium size.
Yeah.
I'm trying to eat chocolate right now,
Yeah,
so
can't really
that sounds
talk.
weird.
It's not, I don't think it's a behemoth, but holy cow, what a hard hit. On the single barbless hook that I've lost.
Two giants on.
Yeah, no, it's a nice one. Another one of those.
Oh yeah. Yeah, our time that's probably 40.
I'm not so sure.
I think it is.
No way.
No. It looks bigger underwater.
Close.
It looks.
Thank you. See, that's what happens. It's like harmless stuff.
Maybe you should switch it.
All right, let's see.
I think I kept filming.
The doctor is in, folks.
Small one?
Yeah, it's not the one I'm looking for. See if I can get this one quick. Nice girthy one though.
They're all like that.
Yeah. Because that other one that moved the water was quite large.
Come closer.
Brendan's happy, right, buddy?
Yeah. To catch the biggest fish.
Yeah, the biggest fish.
43 inches.
I'm not sure. This is another one of those maybe fish.
Like the big head, they all have pretty big head shakes, and then they go on really long, hard runs.
Oh man. I don't think it's giant.
It's just a crazy, like one of those high 30s that are really energetic.
Big mark on that guy. So yeah.
Could be a big pike.
Could be. I think it's a pike. I just don't know how big. We're
Could
in
be a big walleye.
one of our favorite walleye saddles here late in the day. It's been a pretty good day for Brendan, for both of us.
Yeah, for me. Definitely for me.
I just set the hook into this thing.
And it is a tank. It was a cow.
I don't think it's
a cow.
A 40-incher, but
High 30s maybe?
I don't know.
Probably engulfed and it's probably going to break your line right when you bring it up and it starts
do not
thrashing.
know, but you know what? It feels.
What if it's a big walleye?
It's it's a pretty nice pike.
I don't know what that means. We need to see it. Bring it up. Come
Pink
on.
and white Berkeley ripple shot. It's like, I don't know, whatever. Nice chunky one.
Nah.
And guess what? There's 2 jigs in its mouth.
What?
Yep.
Now how? Oh, that's the one I lost. That's the one. Remember the one that it broke me off?
Yeah.
That's the exact same pike. I had that exact same. That's the pike that's a.
Look how hungry this guy is. Oh.
That I got broken off. Like I set the hook and I just immediately snapped my line.
Look at, isn't that hilarious? Jewelry, one pink jig on each side of its mouth. Okay, how am I gonna land it?
You're gonna grab it.
There's so much stuff in the way here. I gotta just move the boat around so this side is the upwind side. Alright.
Yeah, it's not too big.
No.
But it has 2 jigs in his mouth.
Yeah. We gotta get the jewelry off that guy.
Save the
That's
pike.
so funny. It's like the exact same jig, one on each side of his mouth, right side and left side.
I know, literally, that's the exact same jigs. Because that's the one that I was using.
Oh.
One?
pop mine out first. Or is that yours?
That's mine.
That's yours.
Hey, I can have my jig back.
Now we'll get mine off.
Now that one's in. There's some leeches on his chin. I'm surprised he didn't break that line. Oh, look at his razor sharp teeth. Scary. His leeches are munching away. That's crazy.
Yeah.
There's a fly on my leg.
Ow. Ow, 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 ow. And there's mine.
How about the same Pike?
That's pretty cool.
A baby leech on his fin.
Should I get the leeches off of him?
Yeah, and there's a baby one on his fin.
Just gorging on pike blood. Goodbye, leeches. Not bad for a jig fish.
I know.
Cool. Okay, it's the end of our awesome day here. Well, not quite the end. We still have probably about 4 more hours of daylight left, but it's probably pushing 5 p.m. That's mainland there. These are 2 islands right here. There's a narrow gap through here. Super deep, just past that island. And right here, well, I have 15 feet on the graph here, right here. And then back there, there's a shelf that's like 9, 10, 11 feet. And 3/8 ounce jigs and pink and white Berkeley ripple shad. Brendan's got a pink and white big hammer, 3-inch big hammer swim bait on. Really partial to the swim baits. Although I'm absolutely positive we could throw 3 and 4-inch twister tails. Probably do just as good, but you never know. We like these, they work really good. So I just came off the edge of this ledge. I'm in 25 feet here. It's all over the place. Just over there it's 17, just beyond that it's 35. It's a crazy structure here. So we're gonna see if we can get a few walleyes here. Evening walleyes on the jig.
I bet you I could catch a fish, I'm sure of it.
Yeah,
yeah.
It's possible.
Seeing
as how you're the jigging master.
Yeah, it is, definitely.
Master or something.
I know I could.
Master of chirping.
I know I could, okay? You don't fish properly.
No, I have no idea.
Yeah, you have no idea. No, I would still catch fish. You cast too far, and you don't let it sink to the bottom.
Oh, this is what I have to endure all day long, actually.
Actually, it's not true.
For anyone watching this video, Brendan's very competitive. Second last full day, we've been fishing pike for the first couple hours, and we're up in the top northern lobe of Stewart Bay, and it's a walleye hotspot, so we couldn't drive by without fishing it. So small plastic paddle tails on 1/4 or 3/8 ounce heads. We're in a neck down area right here. The hot spot so far has been in 8 feet of water, but we're in 22. It drops off quickly, real quickly. Nice one, buddy. That's a nice fat one. Beauty. I just had to change my paddle tail because mine was all torn up. Big hammer. This one, I don't know what it's called. I call it orange sherbet, but it's like primarily orange. With a 1/4 ounce head. Feet right here. This is like the perfect zone. Brendan's got one. We're on this flat, but there's cabbage here. Big time cabbage. This is a pike spot too, for sure. Pretty easy walleye fishing. Doesn't really get much easier. I just can't bring myself to do this all day long. Well, first of all, it's too easy. There's no challenge. Secondly, I get bored catching like 1 to 3 pound walleyes after about 20 of them.
This is very difficult.
You gotta kind of push the hook down first. Get the. It's like not
I don't
even.
want to stick my finger in the
It's
walleyes.
barely even hooked. I can see it. You can just like actually pull the thing out. So everyone watching the video back home, that's not how to unhook a walleye.
It's hard. That's
Yeah,
more
it's
difficult.
pretty easy actually. You're gonna drop it. There you go. Very good.
I still think you're reeling in too fast.
It's shallow here, Brandon.
Okay.
Okay, Brendan's the captain now.
Yeah.
Captain Brendan. He's gonna take us to a walleye spot. See if he can do it without hitting any rocks.
If I could remember how to.
It's calm seas and navigation shouldn't be too bad.
You're gonna have to show me a figure.
Okay, here we go. All right.
Yep.
Brendan got us here. Doing good there, buddy. What kind of water are you looking for there?
They're like 10 to 12 feet.
Cool, that's why we're in 17.
I'm just looking, okay? I'm going around.
They're probably here too.
Oh, there's a fish like just jumping over there.
Mm-hmm. There's fish on the graph. We can fish anywhere.
We got them last time, closer over there.
That's the shallower side. But anyway, it's fine.
How do you turn?
Okay, first put it in neutral, obviously. Press the red button. Okay. Captain Brendan immediately catches one. So we made a really long run today. Covered a lot of ground. Stewart Bay and fished a whole bunch of water all the way back. And the lake just went glass calm, and I figured it was a good opportunity as we approached camp to give Brendan a little bit of experience on the tiller. The tiller. And unhooking walleye too.
Now I need a.
Right in front of you, pliers.
And they always flop around when I do this.
There you go. Nice one. Okay.
I tied my own knots today.
Yeah, did all his own knots. He's getting pretty good at that too. So you're casting in towards shore.
Yes.
Aha. Look at the minnows skipping. You probably can't see it in the
I know,
film.
that's what I was doing.
Oh my goodness. It's like it's raining minnows. There's probably walleye herding those minnows, those shiners, into that little pocket. They're just going crazy. Okay, it's our last full day today. Look at the sky. It's like high level cloud. We've got kind of just a light southwest breeze. It's a little bit breezier on the main lake. There's some rollers, but this spot here, we have the perfect drift right down the middle of this channel here. And I just have a feeling. I have a feeling we're gonna hammer fish. What do you think, buddy?
I have no clue.
You have no clue?
Nope.
Well, we know big fish are here actually in abundance. It's early morning still. Early morning for us. It's like about 7:30, quarter to 8. We got the cloud cover. We got the perfect wind. We've had kind of stable weather for almost 3 days now. I think it's going to be on like Donkey Kong. We just started and Bren was like, this is a maybe fish. It's a chunky one. See if you can grab that one quick. On the orange and copper doctor spoon. Well, you've been doing it all week long.
Nothing this big. I don't think I can do it. I know I can't.
Okay, here, come here, I'll do it. It's a girthy one.
It is. That's why it's big. It's like not too long, like mid-30s, but like fat. You must took your finger in his mouth. That's a chunky one.
It's a good start. Cool. Another kind of mid-sized specimen that Brendan needs help with. On the Dr. Spoon.
It's not bad. It's probably like high 30s.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't quite go that far, but
You underestimate.
yeah, I always do.
I will measure you.
No, we're just gonna grab this guy and let's see if I can do this. Let's see if we have a cooperative pike here.
Want me to grab the camera?
Hold it up so the line's tight.
Don't drop the camera.
Turn around, please. Not a bad fish.
Yeah.
Okay, Bren's got a pretty chunky one on here.
Best one of the day, I think.
Well, I don't know.
I
We've
know.
got a bunch of these like mid to high 30-inch fish. It's okay. It's okay. On kind of a walleye patterned custom Jack Penny spoon. But we swapped the single barbless Siwash out for a trouble because we've been having issues with that hook. No issues with this one. I think that's going to be one I'm going to have to grab for you there, bud.
Yes.
Yeah.
I really think this. I think this might be like high, like 38.
Yeah, it's not 40, but it's a nice solid one. Swing it around this side, please. Other side. Nice fatty.
Oh, it could be. You underestimate, and I know you do. So it could be 40.
Oh, you always gotta like it when they're cooperative. Have a look at the spoon. Cool. It works. We just put that one on. Right on.
Take a quick measurement or no?
Well,
Just cause.
let me get the hook out first.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not. Should I turn the camera off?
Not bad at all. Camp dog, Dixie. You're just staring at that ball right there, aren't you? Oh. What a good dog. Best camp dog ever. The water is very low here this year, so we had to pull the boats up onto the sand. The boats, I've done this before, but it's worth mentioning again. They're fantastic boats, 16-foot Lunds, full floors. There's new Garmin color units in there for graphs, Evinrude E-Tech motors, 25 horse, padded swivel seats. There's a live well, there's rod lockers. Just outstanding boats to spend a long day on the water in. All right, let's have a look at the inside of the cabin here, the private cabin at North Caribou Camps. Small porch here, barbecue on the porch. So good selection of furniture in here. There's a little leather chair, there's a couch, nice kitchen table with an assortment of chairs, 2 fridges, both propane, hot and cold running water at the sink, a propane stove and oven. There's a pantry here that's well stocked with all your non-perishable foods, including all the bottled water you can drink. A 3-piece bathroom shower, hot and cold running water at the sink, and a flush toilet, and 3 bedrooms. One with a double bed and a bunk in here, which is where I bunked with my son. And then 2 other bedrooms with single beds. So there you have it, a short tour of North Caribou Camp's private camp here on Cemetery Island at North Caribou Lake.